Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are good. This is Nilanjana Bera, and today we will be doing bookmarks with brush pen. Material required for the same are: in the first step, I am just sketching a foliage with the brush pen. A green color I have taken, and I will be using the tip and the belly of that brush pen. So what we can do after the sketching, we can just even smooth out the dark lines which are created by the brush pen. For the same, I will be using brush and little water in that. So it will just smooth out that extra line, or it will just make it more natural. You can even use watercolor based pens, or if you doesn't have the brush pen, you can even start the working with directly with the watercolors. But these are quite convenient. You can just carry them whenever you feel like, and it's less messy while working. So even just by making some strokes and with a little water in the brush, you can just drag down the shape, or you can just specify like where you want more smoothness, or if you want to add the second best color, you can do that too. So it's quite convenient and less messy while working. You can try out different shapes of leaf with the brush pen, because if the tip is too much sharp, it's more like an brush, and it's quite convenient while working. Anything which is more harder lines or more defined, that you can smoothen up with applying little water on that surface. Now this leaf which I am drawing right now, it is again started with that green, light green color, and then just use the belly of the brush to make those wider leaves. And now I am adding the dark green color to make more depth. Now once it's done, you can just take little water and smudge both the colors just to smoothen up both of them. There should not be any hard lines while working, and it gives you a very natural impression. Now this is like long leaves or grasses which you can draw, so you have a lot of variations which you can do and use these brush pens. Even writing, for writing purposes, for calligraphy writing, this brush pens is a very good option. See, only a little smudging of water gives you a light aura around that object. So even you can use it in that way also. There are multiple use, you can just try them out. Now I will be doing one flower with that. This is the lightest color which I have used, a peach color, and I'm not filling the entire thing. I'm just trying to give little bit dimension with that pen, with that brush pen. And now I will be adding little water to turn it more softer. So if you're just doing on a watercolor based paper, so they will gives you more nicer and smoother effect. And if you're doing on the cartridge sheet, so maybe there will be few lines will be still there. So in watercolor, what happens, it absorbs more quickly. Even when we add water, it dilute that color in a more softer tone. So that could be like one suggestion that you can take. And even for working two shades, suppose just after applying the water, even you can add the second sketch pen or the second color from there, maybe from the edges or the center. You can just add the second darker tone, which if you want that some darkness is required or it is missing out on that work. So this can be done, but don't overdo the sketch pen or overwork on the wet sheet too much. So like it could be like in a very smaller portion that you can do, otherwise all the ink will be soaked out in that portion also. This is the third one where I am trying an hibiscus. So the centers, the more attractive portion I am drawing in the first one, and then I will be taking this yellow tone to create the leaves. In hibiscus, what happened, it's more like emboss. From center it is more compressed, and the leaves are quite larger, so we have to draw it in that way. So what was the benefit? Like if I have done the stamen first, so it will be like more easier for me to do it. So even you can try out with different colors and see how beautifully it is blending with that yellow tone. Yellow is the best of all, which I feel like it is smooth and mixed very quickly and gives us the impression of that watercolor. Still, if you want some darker tone to be added, just wait for a minute if you want very specific line, and if you want that to be merged with the base color, then you can immediately color it. So like this thing we have to decide in our own self, like whether we want things to be merged out with the base or we want a specific line. So in that both the cases we try to see what's the condition of the paper and then we work. Leaf drawing and foliage drawing is quite easy, and the impression is also coming very nicely. See, this is the fern which I have drawn. One of the side is smaller and one is wider because of possibility of how we are looking at that, so that also matter. Now this is also a tropical leaf and flower which I am drawing, and for the same I am using brown color. Now this could be like little bit more darker in shade, and I have to mix it thoroughly. So while mixing, make sure you are not adding too much of water and over smudging that. See, the same brown I took it and just make those center and the edges of the flower little bit more darker. And this is the crimson color which we have. It is more like in pink, and that gives you very nice brighter effect. So I'm just combining, so this is like both colors will combine and create a new dimension in that flower. So what you can do, even if you want one of the section to be darker and others to be lighten up, that also you can do, and see how smoothly it is mixing, and it's quite bright. So once it will be completed, you will see how the bright it look. And from the edges again I am trying to make both the sides more smooth. See, brush and pen both I'm using together, and that I'm still wiping the extra water on that tissue which I kept it. Like this is something like very important when we are working with some water based work, a tissue or a cloth, where we will soak out the extra water or color just to prevent dripping or bleeding of that color. And for the stem I again used two colors, which is one is the light green and the second was yellow ochre. That also we have it in this sketch pen box. It's a quite warmer tone of yellow. So when I just apply this yellow ochre over that lighter green, it is more like a olive and sap green. It's a more dull green. So even you can practice some of the leaves, but for all of them you have to take out the specific image and then you have to observe. Now the last flower which I am trying is the bird of paradise flower, and this is quite interesting. This is like one of the side is more open and widen up, so that is done with the chrome color. Here I have used the flesh tint color just to make the base a little bit more smooth, and now I will be adding yellow to it. So one of the side could be like darker and lighter, so there are a lot of possibilities which you can do it. And even on the green, because it's a more sap and a dull green, so I just added little lighter tone, and over that I merged this yellow or the golden yellow color. Now I am adding the deep green, which makes it more gradation. Just to create the more gradation you can do it, and see how nicely we are doing it. We don't have to take too much of color. Now I am making the bookmark. I have just divided my sheets in 3 equal portion, so you all can do it according to your paper size. It should not be too much wider, so accordingly you divide it, like whether in 4 parts or 3 or whatever it is, so you can divide it. And this is a rose which I am trying here. Just starting from the center, I am just creating some C strokes which could be like placed just one layer after the next one. So in the center it could be like little bit more closer, and as it's moving outward, so the petals will be quite larger in size. So you just make some strokes and try to blend them out. So in the center you can just roughly apply the color, and the outer sides we have to just spread out them a little bit more. So quite easy. And even you can add the leaves just around this, so you can even do that but with some green color. If you want to make them more specific, then draw them, and if not, then just apply a stroke and try to blend it with the color. Okay, this is the second one where I have started with some peach color in the bud and just blending it with the water and just made one stroke. It's a bunch of flowers which I'm creating one after the other. You can just create them, like even if you need little help of pencil, you can just draw in a very lighter tone and then you can work it with the sketch pen. So on that wet section I have just added the pink color, and now done doing the green portion with that light green and golden yellow or ochre yellow. Now for the background, what you can do, just make a single stroke of water or just spread out the water, and on the corners you can just apply that color. So with the brush you can drag the color throughout the space and blend it. Now this is the third which I am making with that golden yellow and chrome yellow. So for the center I used black. I just try to spread out that, and this is the deep green color which I have. Now with that green color you can take out the color from there, and you can apply all the other portions where you think that it is required. If you think that need to be done with more darker tone, then use it. Otherwise light washes of the color can also work. So like see, with that same green I just spread out the entire portion with that same color. Now all the sheets are completed. Now you can cut them out, and if you want some code you can write it on that. Now even if you want to put a ribbon, you can just use a punch hole and tie up a ribbon. So hope you have understood and will definitely try. Thank you for watching the video.